Hello everybody. So today we are going to be learning how to solve quadratic equation. Any equation that is of this form, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0 is said to be quadratic equation. But note that this a must not be 0. A not equal to 0. Why? Because if a is 0, that means this, it will eliminate this and we are left with this, and this will be linear equation, no longer quadratic equation. Okay, also b can be 0. If b is 0, that means what we are going to have is ax squared plus c equal to 0. This is still a quadratic equation, and that's the example we have in 2. Then we can as well have c to be 0. If c is 0, then we now have ax squared plus bx equal to 0. That is the example we have in 1. Okay, so these are the forms of quadratic equation you can see. Let's solve these ones. Solution number 1, we have x squared plus 3x equal to 0. Okay, so here we can factor out x. X is common here and here, so we have x outside bracket. If this x squared divided by x is going to give us x, plus 3x divided by x is going to give us 3, and this is equal to 0. If you multiply this, if you use this to multiply everything, you are going to get this back. Okay, so we now have that for this times this, for x times x plus 3 to be 0, that means one of them is 0 or two of them will be 0. That means x equal to 0 or x plus 3 equal to 0. All right, if this is the case, then we have that x is equal to 3. Moving over to this side, it will now be minus 3. Therefore, the value of x that satisfies this equation is x equal to 0 or minus 3. So for number 2, we have 2r squared minus 18 equal to 0. We are going to find the roots of this quadratic equation. So this is the same thing as 2r squared equal to 18. That is 18. Moving over to this side, it will be 0 plus 18, and that is 18. You divide both sides by 2 to eliminate these 2 here. By 2. This cancel this, and we are left with r square, which is equal to 9. Okay, then r square equal to, r is equal to plus or minus square root of 9. Okay, so taking the square root of both sides, the square root will cancel the square here, and we are left with plus or minus square root of 9. R equal to plus or minus 3. Square root of 9 is what? 3. Why we use plus or minus is because square root is that number that when you multiply by itself is going to give you the number inside the square root. Okay, 3 times 3 is going to give us 9, minus 3 times minus 3 will also give us 9. So that's why we always use plus or minus for square root. Okay, that means r is equal to 3 or negative 3. All right, and these are the roots of this quadratic equation. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and follow. Bye.